I'm back. I'm not sliding in. I'm too tired, man. It's been a long day here at my house, filming the Woodworks. Got a lot done today, so I'm pretty happy. So I'm gonna make these, couple cocktails here. I'm getting kind of good at it, so gonna start out with. Well, I already don't have everything. Why are there two of me? It doesn't matter. I got to get a measuring cup. Hold on. Let's see. All right. So it's full of ice here. Are you doing it too? Just so you guys know, the iPad I'm looking at is split screen now. So I think that's you.
Yep.
Is that supposed to be that way?
Yeah, I do this every day.
Okay. No, it wasn't that way. You were doing that, but this screen wasn't split.
Yes, it was.
No, it was not. Because I'm confused, and I definitely wasn't this.
So when I pull up the video later.
Oh boy, that's what we're gonna do? I don't even want to tell you what that's called. Okay. Let's get back to the cocktails. I got my pomegranate juice here. So, quarter cup. I'm not as organized. I've been very organized today, but, it's a long day, so sorry. Hi, Carla. Pomegranate juice. Then we're doing 1.5 ounces of vodka. Got my Russian standard here. That's about right. Chance, can you grab me one of the martini glasses? 1/2 ounce of orange liqueur. I have Grand Marnier here, which smells terrible to me, but works in the cocktail. Okay, that's in here. And you're going to want to, at the bottom of your martini glass, put some pomegranate seeds. Okay, so now we need 1/4 ounce of lime juice. So that's just like a splash. That's good. And that's it. Shake it up and hope I don't make a mess. Who's drinking this one? No.
With my coffee.
That's gross.
And your lemonade.
You have coffee?
And my lemonade. I have a collection.
Shake it up. We're good. Now watch it. Watch how lovely it is. Happy Valentine's Day. Honey, here's your favorite drink. A pomegranate martini. I hope you love it. I didn't buy you anything. But just have this martini. There's no flowers, no jewelry, just a pomegranate martini. We can talk about Valentine's Day later. That's it. Am I tasting it? Should I taste it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna taste it. It's awesome. I love pomegranate, so the flavor is fantastic. If you made one tonight, I know you're loving it. Thank you, Jane. Hi, Jane. Thank you. I did get a haircut recently. Like last week. Hey, Cynthia. I'm not going to drink this whole thing because I'm making another one. So does anyone actually want it? Okay, so I'm just going to put it over near Chance there.
Quick little close-up of it here. Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to ask Chance to wash out, what is this thing called? Shaker? Just a shaker? To wash it out. And we can get rid of some of this stuff so I'm not confused. Here you go, Chance. that. And why don't we do some questions, and then I'll make what I like is just a regular dirty martini. Probably that and a vodka mojito are my two favorite alcoholic beverages. So we'll do that next. But you want to do some questions?
Yep.
By chance of watching it?
Okay, Rick said, has there been any talk of putting any of the older pay-per-views or performances on DVD?
Do people actually buy DVDs anymore?
Oh, yeah, hold on, let me go. There we go.
All right. See, yeah. Okay.
Or on YouTube or anything like that.
Okay. So we've talked about stuff like that. There's rights involved and all these things. So I don't know if it's going to happen. I think if we were to do something like that, we stream it. I don't really think people are buying DVDs anymore unless you collect them. So Rick, maybe you're a collector.
Are you going to watch the Winter Olympics? If so, what sport are you looking forward to watching?
They're on?
Tonight.
What?
It starts tonight at 8.
I didn't even know they were on, man. I don't know, like, no. What am I going to watch? Bobsledding?
Snowboarding's kind of fun.
What?
Snowboarding's kind of fun.
Snowboarding?
Figure skating.
Sorry, not watching anything, Gina. Sorry.
Well, Gina once
Oh.
said she grows ghost peppers and actually makes her own pepper sauce. Would you consider a hotter pepper sauce?
Not really my thing, Gina. Like, I like it spicy, but not so it hurts. So I guess I'm a wimp like that, but probably wouldn't mess around with the ghost peppers.
Jennifer wants to know, how often do you visit your family?
Before COVID times or during COVID times? I mean, it's these questions are tricky now. I mean, I got to see everyone at Fenway. It was great. I took my whole family and my friends out to dinner the night before Fenway, and then the day after Fenway, we had a barbecue at my brother's house. So that's probably the last time we saw everybody, right? So that was in August, and I'll see everyone coming up on the tour. So I'm lucky that way. When I work, I get to see my family, and my dad and Chance will be traveling with me anyway. So we'll see him out on the road. Can't wait.
Melanie wants to know, I'm planning on visiting Miami with my parents in March. What is a must-see or must-do in the city?
Go to the beach. I mean, that's the main thing is, we're able to go to the beach, year round here. So go see the beach. What else, Chance? What should?
Lincoln Road is fun.
Yeah, go to Lincoln Road, maybe South Beach, walk around there. Go to Brickell. There's stuff to do on Brickell. I mean, lots of things to do in Miami. So, but go to the beach.
JC wants to know, would you like to learn to make Portuguese or Cape Verdean food?
I would, JC. I actually have been working on a few things, and we've filmed a few things. Some recipes that are in my family on the Portuguese side. So hit me up on social media if you have any recipes.
All right.
Should I make this other drink now?
Let's do the other drink.
Hey, Chance, can I get some ice? Same amount, probably is good. So this is just a regular martini. I really enjoy them. I like olives, though. It's not for everyone. Hi, Heather. I hear you guys are getting some snow in Michigan. Sorry, it's 75 here in Miami. And lovely. Okay, so I have my ice again. See, now there's no double screen over here.
Hold
See?
on.
No, I don't want the double screen. I'd rather just do this and you do it. It's confusing and it's delayed. No, can you take it off?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hi, Bonnie. Okay, so here we go. The regular martini. We're going to do vodka first. So 3.5 ounces. So this is 2. This is 3. And another half. Good. And then 1 ounce of dry vermouth. This is what I have here. I don't know if there's a better brand or something, but this works for me. And then 1.5 ounces of the brine of the olives. Chance, can you grab me that other martini glass?
Yes.
I gotta get my olives out to make the garnish. You know, are you a 2 olive person, a 3 olive person? I'm at least a 3.
A couple of people on Instagram missed what spirit you're using,
Spirit?
like vodka or gin.
There's a ghost in here? Did anything move or anything? Did I put everything in here? Is anyone paying attention? Because now I'm forgetting.
No,
now
yes,
there's
you
a
did.
ghost
No.
involved. Russian standard vodka and martini and Rossi vermouth. And then I have my 3 olives here. I've got to shake it up, which is the fun part.
Linda wants to know if you can substitute vodka with gin. Yes.
Yes, you could easily make this with gin. I prefer vodka. I like gin. But with this, for me it's vodka, and I like Russian Standard is my favorite. And the key is you want this super, super cold. All right, here it comes. No action shot? I thought you were doing the action
No,
shots.
because that's where the
Elena,
split screen
come on.
is. You see what they see.
Right, but they
Elena, you're not in it.
I know.
hold on, we're waiting for the action shot.
There we go.
Here it comes. Oh yeah. Just look at it. Perfection. And then you have your garnish here, your olives, and there it is. Cheers. Oh, it's perfect. Hi, Donna. It's really good. Simple, but I love it. I love olives, though. If you don't like olives, it's not for you. Nicole, here's to you. You say this is your favorite, too. So good. All right. We got some more questions or something?
We have a guest.
A guest. Is it Ashley?
Nope.
Hi, Danny.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Lisa from Long Island. How are you?
Hi, Lisa from Long Island.
I was at your show in 1988 at Westbury Music Fair and actually got to meet all you guys backstage with Tiffany that night. So
I don't know what to say. I don't remember that, but nice
I
to meet
actually
you.
have to,
Good to meet you
guys-
now.
that night you gave out a green piece of paper that introduced you guys, and I do have your autographs on there. So
But you have my sloppy autograph on it?
So I have a few questions. My first
Okay.
one is, what do you miss most when touring?
What do I what?
Miss most when touring?
My bed. Very simple. The bus, you know, it's not that it's not comfortable, it is, but it's just not like your own bed at home. And that would be the first thing, my bed. But, you know, there's so many good things with touring that I'm fine with it.
Simple luxuries, I get it. Besides exercising, what else do you like to do during your downtime when you're on tour?
Sleep, rest, spend time with my family who's out there with me. We try to maybe once a week when there's a day off, go to the movies. But but mostly just get some rest on the days off. There's not a lot of them, so get some rest and spend time with my family.
Nice, nice. What's the one thing you will never cook at home and why?
Oh, any organ things like livers and hearts and brains and whatever. I'm not doing that. And none of the chicken guts and all the giblets.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Well, yeah.
The flappy thing here. What's that called?
The wobble.
You guys are just making up words now.
No, giblet is an actual word.
Okay, just none of the organs and all that. I'll never make anything like that.
Okay, and one last question. What's the best part about living in Miami?
No winter. No winter. I mean, we've had a couple days where it went into the 40s at night, and it's 60 during the day, and I had to put a hoodie on is the most. All my winter coats are like stuffed in a closet, and I only use them when I have to work and go up north. So no winters is the best thing about living here.
Well, that's all I have, but I look forward to seeing you June 30th at the new USB Arena out here.
June 30th.
Yes.
Lisa from Long Island, I'm going to see you.
You will. Thank you so much.
All right. Love you.
All right. Love you too.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, we have another guest.
Bring on the guest.
Hello.
Michelle.
Hello, Danny.
Come on.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. It's nice to be able
All
to
right.
see you tonight. A lot of times I'm still at work when you're live, so I have to catch the replay, so get to join tonight.
Where are you from?
I live in Charleston, South Carolina, but I'm from upstate New York.
Got it. All right.
Moved for the same reason as you. None of that white stuff, usually.
Yeah.
All right, I got a few questions for you. All right, my first question is, so your granddaughter Rose and I share a birthday on August 14th, which makes Valentine's Day our half birthday. Do you guys celebrate anything special for her on that day?
I mean, I don't celebrate it, but I go along with it, whatever they're planning. But yes, her half birthday is a thing.
Okay.
What are we doing anything?
I don't know what we're doing yet.
I don't know. I think we're planning Rain's first birthday. They're planning it. So it's just if something needs to be paid for, I pay for it. Like, I'm not involved with the planning, and I play with them, and they plan everything. They're really good parents. I'm really proud of both of them. And Chance and Vay, great aunties for the girls. So proud of them too.
Great. My second question is, if you could choose a song to either sing lead or do a duet with one of the other guys on the Mixtape Tour 2022, which would it be?
I would pick Jordan Knight, and we would do a stylistic song. I would have to think of one of our we would probably agree on one of the favorite songs that we like. But yeah, a stylistic song, me and Jordan would be
amazing.
Yeah.
So let's manifest that a little bit. I'd also love if you could do December Love. So throwing that out there.
I love that. I love that song. It was they were playing it today.
Yeah.
But Rose, I mean, I think my Rose is starting to be aware that I do something, I sing or whatever. So they were playing December Love for her today. I love that song, and I would love to perform it at some point.
That's awesome. If you can't do it on tour, I'm throwing out this cruise theme night, Christmas. I think that would be amazing.
Christmas theme night. I like it. Fake snow and
Fake snow. We can wear Christmas lights around our necks. Be amazing.
Yeah, white. I like it. I like
right.
I like thinking.
Throwing all this stuff out there tonight. All right, my third question is, you've mentioned before in the past that you've traveled to Egypt, and I went in 2009. It was probably my favorite trip I've ever gone on. And just wondering, did you go any places outside of Cairo or mostly just stayed there?
I was only there for a couple days, but we stayed there. No, it might have been 3 or 4 days because we went on a tour of the Nile on a boat. Did the camel thing, did the light show at night by the Sphinx. I was lucky enough to walk up in the big pyramid, which they only let a certain amount of people every day do that.
Right.
It's pretty spooky when you get up in there, and it's where they put the coffin is like this cement thing, and it's pretty crazy to think how long ago that was, So yeah, I mean, we got to see a lot. I think it was 3 or 4 days.
Very cool. Yeah, I went inside the Great Pyramid and also the Red Pyramid. Very cool. All right. Well, those were my questions for tonight. So thank you so much for having me.
Well, thank you, and I'll see you soon.
I'll see you in Cincinnati.
All right. Oh, all right. Opening night. See you in
Opening night.
Cincinnati.
Yep.
All right. Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Okay. We have a few other guests, but their connections are freezing because of weather and,
They got snow on their
yeah.
cables. Sorry,
All right.
people.
So I'm gonna pull some other questions.
I'm just eating olives over here.
Christine wants to know what goes into going on tour. Specifically, how are the locations chosen?
Really, Christine? I'm not getting it. There's so much that goes into it between the 5 of us, our manager, booking agent, on the list, Live Nation. It's not an easy thing to do. It's a lot of planning, and you have to route things so it makes sense traveling by bus. But the locations are not chosen like, hey, we want to play here. It doesn't really work that way. We kind of go where you guys have wanted us to go in the past. So it's kind of how it works. I mean, but it's a very complicated process.
Okay. What has been your most memorable moment so far on the Woodworks?
Most memorable is my trash can getting stolen. I mean, that sticks out, because who steals a 10-year-old disgusting trash can?
So
Made me learn how to clean your trash can, though. People, you know that. You can't clean them, so the guys taking your trash is not disgusting and full of maggots. And, I'm just saying. I think my trash guys appreciate it. Am I supposed to, can I call them trash guys? Probably not, right? Trash people? So I can't call them trash guys. I can call them trash people.
Yeah, you don't know if the female.
But they probably have a waste management. The waste management guys. There you go. That's what I was looking for. Waste management. Okay.
Michelle wants to know, with the Super Bowl coming up, are there any go-to appetizers or snacks in your family?
These people in my house are so into charcuterie boards. I don't know, man. It's just a bunch of snacks plopped on a piece of wood, as far as I'm concerned. It's not cooking. It's just, oh, look how pretty the charcuterie board. And I think people just want to say charcuterie. I think that's the real thing. Everyone learned how to say it, so now people just want to say it. I'm making a charcuterie board, and you sound fancy. I'm not a fancy guy. I would like some nachos, like some chicken nachos with jalapenos on there, and my jalapeno sauce on the side.
Okay, I'm gonna try to add Lorena. She's having some technical difficulties.
Who?
Her name's Lorena.
Lorena?
Yeah. So let's.
Lorena or Lorena?
Lorena. The second
Lorena.
one, Lorena.
Andy was right, everyone.
Thank you.
She was
Let's get it
close.
straight. Andy was right. Your connection is suspect, but we're going to go with it.
Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to try fast then. What was your most irrational fear as a child?
Is this dial-up?
It's
No.
called Snowstorm.
No. It's a
I'm
snowstorm.
messing with you. As a child, not so much a child, when The Shining came out, somehow I ended up in the theater as a kid watching The Shining, and it freaked me out bad. And I couldn't watch any scary movies for like 2 decades. And now I'm all into them because, I enjoy them, but it took me a long time to go back and actually watch that movie And then Doctor Sleep is like the sequel. I don't know if a lot of people know that, but like that's a good movie too.
Okay. For many of us vintage blockheads, your music takes us back to a much simpler time in our life. And because of that, our children grew up listening to your music as well. So I can't see just as that. What music or what artist takes you back to when you were younger because it's what your parents listened to?
I mean, for me, it would be a lot of early old school hip hop. Growing up in Boston and in high school, when the New Kids first were forming, I was breakdancing. So it's probably like Eric B. and Rakim, Africa Bambaataa, early Run DMC, early Beastie Boys, LL Cool J, Kool Moe Dee, just all those artists, you know, in the early stages, NWA, you know, all those artists would probably take me back there.
For sure. Is there any music that your parents listened to that take you back?
To be honest, that's the thing. Like in my family, no one really is an art. Like no one's an artist. No one sings or plays an instrument. So growing up, like music wasn't played too much in the house. As I got older,
Oh, wow.
you know, I learned some things my mother liked. It was like the Beatles, Janis Joplin, Carole King.
Right.
My dad, just for some reason, always liked Willie Nelson. Was his thing. He played him over and over again. And I like Willie Nelson, but not that much for it to be played over and over again. Probably all my dad would listen to, except now he's out on the road, so he listens to the New Kids every night.
I mean, that's not a bad thing either.
Right.
So,
I agree.
Okay, many kids nowadays have. Oh, sorry. Many kids nowadays have access to devices and technology. Coming from one of the last generations that didn't have this access, what type of things do you do to make sure your children and your grandchildren do things you used to do instead of technology and things?
I do nothing. Zero, because my daughters are older. My son has got his own kids now. They're raising their kids. I'm just pop. So I don't get involved. And if my daughters want to waste time on social media, that's on them. I mean, I tell people a lot now, there's not much parenting I do anymore. It's more of advice. And, you know, my kids are great. They're not consumed with social media. My son's not even on social media. So, you know, it's not anything we really need to worry about in this house. I don't know about my granddaughters, but they seem to both be able to play independently with toys, and the TV doesn't even have to come on during the day.
Nice. Right. Same with my granddaughters. Yeah.
Cool.
What type of traditions do you guys do out on the tour that you're looking forward to?
Traditions for what?
Like things you guys do, not traditions maybe, but just like things you guys only do when you're on tour. Like, I don't know, eat pancakes together. I don't, you know, that kind of thing.
Well,
do you guys have things you do?
Out on the road, we try to eat after the show together. So it might be me, my dad, and Chance. But sometimes I eat with the guys in the dressing room. Me and Chance definitely, when we're in a city for more than a day, we get out to go do something. And Vega on the last tour was with us a lot too. She was out there most of the tour, but she has a real job now, so she'll visit. There's nothing specific we try to do out on the road, but when I'm home, we have tons of stuff we always do together.
Right, that's cool. Sometimes people look up to or admire their siblings. Like I look up to my brother because he's actually an executive chef and I'm not. Do you admire any of your siblings, and do you have skills or traits you wish that you had, or that they have that you wish you had?
I mean, I think all of my siblings were probably smarter than me. So my sisters, especially. My brother, I don't know. He was always got straight C's in high school. So I was probably smarter than him, but my sister's definitely smarter. I mean, my sister Bethany helps run Remember Betty.
Yeah,
She
I
kind
talked to her
of takes the
before.
lead on that. So obviously she's a breast cancer survivor and a tough woman. So I look up to her. I mean, but I still, every day, you know, my mom is still the person that I look up to.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, myself and a couple of friends just got permission from Bethany to start the Indiana portion of Remember Betty.
Oh,
So
nice. All right,
I'm excited to
Indiana.
get that started. Woo!
Sweet.
That's all of my questions.
Okay. Thank you. Love you.
Love you too.
See you in Indianapolis.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna read off some questions for you while we're waiting on
Okay.
a couple guests. All right. If you could travel back to a different decade, what would it be and why?
None. I'm good where we're at right now. I mean, I'm not a reminisce guy, go back in time guy. I think all the good things and even the mistakes I made along the way brought me to where I'm at now. So pretty happy and content where I'm at now. I'd be right here, right now, in the moment.
All right. What is your typical schedule on a show day like?
Get up, get off the bus, probably 8, 9 o'clock, get to a gym, get my workout in. Usually, you know, out on the road because I don't have as much responsibility like I do when I'm home. So I take my time at the gym, you know, do like an hour of cardio, lift some weights, get back to the arena, shower, have some breakfast, and then kind of just hang out, see how Chance is doing, see how my dad's doing, check in on some business things that are happening out there, and then 4:30 meet and greet time.
Is cooking or baking therapeutic for you?
I don't know. I'm happy doing it, is what I know. So I don't know if that's therapeutic. I don't feel like I'm in the kitchen forgetting my problems and my worries because I have a pretty great life. So I just love doing it. So I love doing the show. It's not work. So just makes me happy doing it.
All right. Who gets to come on the tour bus with you and do they stay the whole time?
My dad and Chance and Vega on the last tour. She was out there probably 90% of the time. She's out there a lot. And people visit. You know, I have a bunch of friends that'll come out for a couple of days and just, you know, take a ride and go to a few shows. I'm going to have some friends of mine hit from here in Miami meet me in Chicago. And we got a couple of days off there and 2 shows. So they're going to come to the shows and hang out. And, you know, it's the great thing about touring. I try to share it with as many people as possible. Makes it more fun and enjoyable. So this next tour, I'll continue to do that.
Are you looking forward to going back to, what city are you looking forward to going back to during tour?
All of them. I'm just happy with touring. I mean, considering the past couple of years, I mean, normally last year would have been a year we toured in the US. So I'm just happy we're going to be out there. And I really don't care what city it is. I'm going to be happy in every city, performing every night. So no particular city.
All right. What made you get into fitness and healthy eating? And this is Aaliyah. She's 12 years old. She was very interested.
Hi, Aaliyah. I was about 21 and we were filming the Right Stuff video. It was probably like the day before the video. And I kind of looked in the mirror, and I've always been pretty athletic, and I ran track and I was captain of the high school soccer team. But I just didn't feel good. And, you know, we were out there and young and eating a lot of junk food. And I just told myself, I'm just going to get into shape. And, you know, I didn't know it would lead to like it would end up being my lifestyle, but I'm pretty disciplined. So once I started, I wasn't really going to stop. And I learned in my early years, I learned from a lot of great people. I was lucky. Now I'm still learning, always still learning, but I kind of can do the whole fitness thing on my own.
All right, I'm gonna pull some questions from social media. Nicole wants to know, will you find a way to do the Woodworks on the road?
Yes, we're working on that now. Not sure what it's going to be yet, but we will be filming out on the road. Obviously we're going to film some behind the scenes stuff on the road. But we're working all that out, and the show will definitely continue. We've already filmed enough episodes to keep it going for a while, so we're not going to stop.
When do you start rehearsing for tour?
Hi, L'Oreal. Probably sometime in April. Not exactly sure. It's going to depend on the new music we're doing, how much of that we're going to add into the show, which we usually do like a couple of new songs every tour, but no more than that. And we'll kind of see, and we kind of work it out amongst ourselves how much time we need, but probably mid-April we'll probably start.
All right, let's see. We're still having, some of the guests are still having technical difficulties, so.
It's that snowstorm, man.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna put up the info for the cilantro sauce, because we've had some people asking if you're gonna do more sauces, what you're working on, if there's anything you can talk about.
I don't want to talk about anything yet, but yes, with Torchbearer, we're already working on 3 new ideas. So I can't wait, because these are things that are going to be a little bit unique to that world of hot sauce and marinades and all that. So I'm really looking forward to it. But I love Torchbearer. They've been great, and I'm going to continue to work with them.
All right, so Danny's on TikTok. Everybody's asking, do you enjoy it? I'm just asking questions.
It's not that I don't enjoy it. It's that whatever. It's just there. It's there. I mean, it's one of these things, making a show like this, you want to make people aware that it exists. So this is one of the ways. TikTok. It's, I'm not exerting my energy for TikTok. We work on, Andy handles that. I've actually filmed a few things for her, and I'll continue to do that once in a while. But that's it. It's too many. It's, you got Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Now it's TikTok. What's next, man? It's too much.
You have made 3 different versions of Betty's goulash on the Woodworks. Which one is your favorite?
Probably the first one.
The original?
Yeah, probably the first one, I guess, just because that was the original. But I am going to continue. I might have part 4. I had an idea, so maybe it's part 4. But yeah, probably the first one. They're all good, though.
Okay, we have a guest who can go on.
Hi,
Hello.
Lori. Hi, how are you?
Alyssa, are you going to join us too?
No. She's boycotting me?
How's it going?
It's good. Everything's good.
We had to rush home from work. Come in closer. What?
Yeah, no, she's out.
Goodness.
It's all good. She'll come around on her own.
She'll get there eventually.
Yeah, she can't resist me.
There we go. So we have a question, and then we were instructed to give you Ashley's questions.
Okay. Hold on, let's do this now.
I feel like I need my creepy dolls.
That's Ashley.
I know. No, I feel like I need my creepy doll. Like I need to hug my.
No, you never
Murder
need
dolls.
that big. Never need the creepy doll.
I promise, no questions about murder dolls.
Okay, good.
Okay. But timely with Super Bowl coming up, I was just telling the girls, like, you guys were the first like pop act who got to do the Super Bowl halftime. And that the best thing about it was that nobody saw it. If you guys were presented with the opportunity to do it again, would you want to do the halftime?
I have no desire to do stuff like that, honestly. I mean, the other guys probably be excited and I'd be like, okay, let's do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things, but I'm not into it. You know what I mean? It's a lot of work, and
Right.
that's not what bothers me. It's like when we did it before, we were doing 10 things at once. We were rehearsing for the American Music Awards and rehearsing for that. And it just felt like all the control was being taken away from us. And that wouldn't happen this time. But it's not something I have any dreams of doing again. I pass.
Yeah.
Other guys want to do it. I'd be like, let's do it. Let's go. Let's make it great.
Because that's what I was thinking. Like, I mean, you know, what you guys did back then is totally different from what it is today.
Right.
And, you know, now it's what, 15, 20 minutes worth of
Yeah.
big epic performance with the lights and all of the stuff. And so that's a whole different level of insanity.
Yeah, and you're still answering to a lot of people because you have the sponsor, which I think it's Pepsi, and then you have the network and you have the NFL. They all want to control it. So I'd be okay doing it, but do I want to do it? No.
I mean, I think it would be fun to have like boy band palooza.
Sure, it'd be great, but some of the boy bands, you can't even get in sync to do anything together, man. You can't do it without in sync.
But maybe they would for the Super Bowl boy band palooza.
Justin already did it, didn't he? He did it, right?
Mm-hmm. He
He already
did.
did it. He did it on his own.
Right.
He ain't coming back to do it with them.
Well, he did it with Janet too, and then with
Right.
them.
Right. He's done it twice.
Right.
There you go. He doesn't.
And now everyone's angry at him again because the documentary came out.
Whatever.
Dad, I'm trying
I'm not
to do
getting
a
into any
race.
of that. It's a great idea. It's been talked about by other people, a boy band halftime show. Honestly, I don't think it fits the demographic because it's more male orientated, not completely, but it's more male orientated. And I don't know, man.
I mean, kind of.
I'm the
NFL
wrong person to ask because I don't want to do it.
But the Super Bowl, I would bet, is more 60-40 even.
It might be 50-50. You're right, because everyone kind of watches it. It's an event. I still don't want to do it.
Yeah.
No, pass. I do it because
Because the other guys would want to do it.
Yeah, and then I get excited about it, and then I'd want to do it when we're planning it. You know, like, but the AMAs, I wanted to do that. It's New Edition and us together. Like, I was on the edge of my seat as we were trying to make sure to confirm it. You know what I mean? It was like a couple weeks of, are they gonna do it? Are we doing it? Is it real? You know, like, there's all this anticipation, and when it finally was, yes, we're all doing it. I mean, I was so happy. So I would probably get like that if we were offered the Super Bowl with a bunch of other boy bands. Whatever.
They liked the switching part of the American Music Awards.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we
When
had
came
more
forward
time,
and switched.
yeah, obviously if we had more time, it would have been more of that. But you know, in a 10-minute set, in all those hits to cover, that's, you know, as much as we could do. But I loved it, man. I loved every second of it. I loved rehearsing with them. It was not work. I was just happy to be in their presence and for us to do it together.
Yeah.
You got this.
It was really fun. What? They're talking about Pokemon while I'm here.
Nice.
Jesus heck. Okay. I've got Ashley's questions. Ready for Ashley?
Let's remind the audience who Ashley is.
I want to say Instagram too.
First Ashley question. I love seafood, but I was struggling what fish or what kind of fish to select. What's your favorite fish to saute?
Danny, what's your favorite fish to saute? That was terrible. Probably shrimp. Shrimp. But scallops. I do a really great, just basic salt and pepper, a little olive oil, with to get a nice crust on the scallops. That's really good. So I would probably shrimps or scallops.
Is shrimp considered? I mean, it's seafood. Is it fish?
Yes, it's fish. They're in the ocean.
But it's not fish.
Lori, you're right. Listen, I'm not married to any of you, okay? So I don't have to say you're right. It's a fish. It's in the ocean.
It's seafood.
They swim.
But
They
that's not
swim. They
fish.
move through the ocean.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
The
not
next
saying that
question was, how do you
anymore to
prefer
anyone.
prepare it? But you already answered.
I'm not telling any of you females you're right anymore, except if it's my daughter's or my son's wife. That's it. You're not right.
It's not fish.
You're just saying something, and I don't know if it's right or wrong.
The next question is, what's your favorite side dish to prepare with fish or seafood?
It's the same thing.
Not all
Side
seafood is
dish?
fish.
It depends what I'm cooking for the side dish. Like all seafood doesn't just go with one thing, or it just depends.
Okay. I didn't
So
write these
ask.
questions.
That was not a good question from this one.
I mean, I'm here with my sarcastic commentary after the fact, but I did not write these questions.
Okay, got it.
If you could add to your hot sauce brand, what other flavors would you choose?
I can't say them because we're doing them.
Sneaky.
We're working on it. Working on some stuff.
More hot sauce?
Listen, let me show you so you know I'm not lying.
With mystery
These are
labels?
sample bottles of stuff we're working on. What?
Then maybe like a
My
barbecue sauce.
You got an attitude. And so do you, and so do you.
What did I do?
And so do you, Lori. Attitudes.
I didn't do it. They're not my questions.
Actually, Chance, you don't have an attitude. No one has an attitude there. Sorry. You don't either, Lori.
So we were right.
No, I'm right.
Leave
I'm the
on
one
this
saying you
person
don't
and
have
all
an
of
attitude, so I'm right.
In touring, what is the weirdest thing that you have to have with you on the road?
Weirdest thing?
Yes. Is there some strange item that like you have to have with you on the bus?
Do I own a strange item?
You own Godzilla.
What?
Godzilla?
I don't take them on tour.
Well,
And it's not a strange item when it's a toy.
Anything strange.
It's a toy you grew up, loving, and it just sits in my bathroom. No,
But it
I
doesn't-
don't.
It's not.
Do I
strange.
bring anything strange?
No, I can't think of anything.
On every tour, this is not strange, but we always have something, a picture of my mom or like a cross or something that was hers, or it's a picture is always like right in the front little lounge. I know that's not strange, but
No.
we like to have her with us out on the road, but I don't really, there's nothing strange. I mean, I bring my laptop, my iPad,
I half expected you to answer like Chance and Andy.
Why would I be strange? I don't.
My daughter, see, now you're wrong. My daughter is not strange. I don't know about her, but my daughter is not strange. Although Chance in the kitchen while we're filming all day today is constantly talking to herself.
I talk to myself all day too. You're in for it.
I don't talk to myself. I talk to myself in my head.
Yeah.
Up
All
here.
the time.
Okay. So I'm right. Lori,
What?
Lori, how often do you tell your husband, "You're right, honey"? Girls, how often does she tell dad he's right?
Do I ever tell Daddy he's right? I think I do.
No, if you have to think you do, you don't. If you have to think about it, you're like,
We don't argue though.
it doesn't have to be an argument. It could be a simple thing. A simple, TV show you're talking about, or, a memory, or, like in the new kids, it's like, which way does this dance step go? And all they got to do is look at me because it goes that way. Whatever way I'm doing it, that's the way it goes. You know why? You can say it to me. You know why? Because I'm right. Not all the time, but
The next cup you get is just going to be, I'm right, shut up.
No, listen, honestly, it's not about me being right. It's about you all thinking you're right.
I thought you were going to say it's about you all being wrong.
No, it's about you all thinking you're right. I'm ready for the next question.
Suggestion to add stock to a pot instead of oil. What other substitutes do you love to use to keep things healthy?
Beer, wine. Those are like the main ones that I use. It's better to go with a stock because it's going to add some flavor. Next would be beer. But yeah, I mean, those are simple little things I kind of taught myself along the way, like to not be dousing everything with oil, because I watch some of these cooking shows and it's like they just keep adding olive oil and it's just going to make the dish taste like olive oil. So
well, not necessarily what other things do you add to a pot like that, but like, substitutions when like you're baking or, instead of butter, you add something else to make it more
baking, you can't bake healthy. Anyone that you see these TikTok things and Instagram things, cool. It probably tastes okay, but it's not like some of the Nutella cookies I made. Those were like crack. It's not going to taste like that. So I don't take shorts in baking. I taste it and I don't eat a lot of it. They do. I made cookies yesterday and they're gone. Whole batch of cookies gone.
There's a guy on TikTok who's been going through recipe books from like the 50s and 60s and baking really ridiculous recipes. Those are fun.
Why are you telling me this?
You said the baking things on TikTok.
Why are you telling me this? I mean, let's get one thing clear to the BH family. The recommendations to watch TV shows and movies, no, let's just keep it to TV shows. I don't want to know. There's so much to watch. What you like is not what I'm going to like. What I like is not what you're going to like. I don't want nothing to do with it.
So I shouldn't ask you about the Chucky TV show?
No, because I'm not watching it. Why am I going to watch a Chucky TV show?
It's good.
See? This is the problem I have with recommendations. You like the Chucky show. I don't like it. But you take it personally that I don't like it. But you didn't. No, you know what I'm talking about, though. Not you specifically, Lori. People out there. So you take it personally that I don't like it. And then I say, did you write it? Did you produce it? Did you direct it? Are you acting in it? You singing in it or something? If it's a musical, some shit? Sorry. But you didn't create this thing. So don't take it personally. It's like music. We're not going to like the same music. Go about your day. Enjoy your TV shows. And screw. Just kidding. No one got a screw. But everyone knows what I'm talking about. You got that friend that if you don't like the show he likes, takes it personally.
They're like, how dare you?
Yeah, it's the best show ever. No.
It's
like
has
music.
The other teenage love in it. That's all.
But everyone has different tastes and different things they like. Okay, do you have more questions?
Ashley's questions are done.
Do you have any of your?
I definitely had a question in my head like 3 weeks ago, and I can't remember what it was.
Okay. But I want to make things clear to everyone out there. This is Lori Fredericks. She's a friend of mine. She's helped with the foundation. We're completely joking with all this stuff. She's made the mask, the Remember Betty mask, and the New Kids mask, and just an awesome person that's been very supportive of everything I do and everything the New Kids do. So Lori, thank you. I love you. I can't wait to see you and the girls out on the road.
I think our first show is going to be Seattle.
Okay.
Because it's Seattle.
Well, let me know
Portland.
Let me know if you need anything.
Hey, I can't hear.
Let me know if you need anything. You need any tickets or anything.
Okay.
You know, I'll hook you up.
You got the girls for Seattle.
Yes, of course. I'll have them
you-
backstage. We'll say hi and all that.
You were talking about the tour bus earlier. I'm like, Mandy and I just need to like hook up a dolly to the back of the bus or something so we don't have to drive as much between all of the Northwest.
Like a U-Haul?
Yeah.
Stick you in the U-Haul?
Just hitch
We
us
can
up
do
to
that.
the back.
We can hitch something to the back of the bus.
I can't carry into the workout room.
Okay. I don't know how you know that, but Jesus, Chance. She goes, you can do that. Carrie Underwood does it. She has a workout room attached to the back of her bus.
That's amazing.
How does Chance know that?
Instagram.
Okay. Well, that's great for Carrie. I don't want anything hitched to the back of my bus. I want my bus to drive safely on its own, not with some big weight thing behind it.
There used to be like a Cribs show, but it showed off tour buses.
Yeah. I remember.
Like on HGTV or something.
Yeah. I remember. Our tour buses they're really nice, obviously, but they're all different. Some guys get the bedroom in the back. I don't do that. I don't like, you bounce too much in the back.
No, I want
When
him
you're
to
trying
be
to sleep on the bed. So I'd rather be in a bunk.
I had
All
to
right.
show, actually, I think I pulled up like clips from that show to show the girls what the bus was after our last chat. Because you said they got a tour of the bus and they were like, I don't understand what that means.
Just remind Chance will, or me, if I have time, we'll give them a tour of the bus.
Okay.
No, Chance will definitely do it. I just don't know on that day what's going to be going on. So,
We'll work it out. We've got a few months.
okay. Sweet.
That's it.
You
I'll
done?
stop harassing you.
Okay. Love you.
Me too.
Bye, girls. Wherever you are. Bye.
Say bye.
Bye.
There you go.
Bye.
They're
Lori.
All right,
ridiculous.
bye, Lori.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. I have some more questions to pull.
Okay.
All right.
I'm kind of exhausted.
I was gonna say,
We only have
we had a
few
busy
left.
week.
No, it's okay. No, I'm good.
What is one thing that can instantly make your day better?
My granddaughters. I mean, anything could be going wrong in my life, and you just see them, and the way they approach every day is just, how much fun can we have? You just see them playing around. I mean, I could just watch them all day, just play in their little play area over there. It's getting larger. The play area is gonna look. Chance is creeping past the chairs. It's gonna start getting into the dining room. Yeah, my granddaughters make my day better anytime.
All right. Casey said, my mom and I were watching you and Donnie on a cooking show from back in the day. Did this appearance inspire you to make your own cooking show?
No, those appearances were hilarious. And honestly, they were really early in the morning. Nobody wanted to go on these shows. And me and Donnie were like, we were probably up most of the night. And we're like, yeah, we'll do it. And we would just show up. And we did one. And it kind of turned into like this funny thing. And then we did a bunch of them like that. And we went a little overboard on some of them. We were young and dumb. But it did not inspire me to do this show. That's for sure.
Carla wants to know, how often do you write your own songs?
It depends. I mean, I've been a little bit busy with this, but I've still found time to write. And I've been telling everyone I have a lot of material finished, done, mixed, and everything. But yeah, it's a definite. Am I still on?
Yep, you're good.
Okay, but you know, it's definitely a creative thing that I love doing. So you know, I always make time for it.
All right. Angela wants to know if you surf.
I do not surf, and I won't be surfing ever. Not that I wouldn't want to. It's just I'm getting old.
Somebody wants to know, what were you doing before New Kids Reunited?
You know, different. I was working a little bit in the music business, but mainly just being a dad, raising my kids, taking them to school every day, dropping them off, picking them up. Just stuff that all you guys do out there. I was, you know, always doing that stuff and love doing it.
If you could relive one show you've done with New Kids over the past 30 years, what would it be?
It would be any of the Fenway Park shows. Back in the day is a little bit of a blur for me, and probably if I had to pick something from back in the day, it would just be probably any Boston show that my mom was at. Be able to do that was always great. But yeah, probably the Fenway shows.
All right, that's all the questions I pulled earlier. If you want to say goodnight to everyone.
There's no more guests? No more nothing?
Nope, we lost a couple of guests because of the weather. They were having a lot of trouble with their connection.
Okay, so is this a Valentine's Day?
We didn't really theme it.
Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day, I guess, to all you people. Enjoy it. If you are in a relationship, married, make sure you get your husband or your significant other something. It's not just about the ladies. I just want to put that out there. I know when you see on TV and on the radio and wherever, you know, it's advertised, it's always flowers, candy, jewelry, and nothing for dudes. But it's supposed to be about the one you love, and it's supposed to go both ways. So just please include your significant other, if you have a husband or a boyfriend, treat them like you want to be treated. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. And I can't wait to see everyone out on the mixtape tour. I'm really excited. We got new music coming. We're getting ready to shoot a new video. So I'm just excited about everything, but mostly excited about getting back on the road and just being able to see everybody every day. So I can't wait. Thank you to everyone for supporting the Woodworks. I love doing it. So please keep watching, spread the word. The show's, becoming very successful. I'm very excited about the things we have planned coming up with the show. We're going to continue the show out on the road, out on the tour, and we'll continue it after that too. So thank you for always supporting what I do and what the kids do. Thank you for always supporting Remember Betty. And that's it, man. I love you guys, and see you soon out on the road. Can't wait. Mixtape tour. See you there. I'm out. Love you.